Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, welcome to vlog 94. My name is Linda, I'm also known as Wool Hobby. I have a web shop in hand-dyed yarn, crafty notions, knitting needles, patterns, and on this corner of YouTube I tell you about my dyeing adventures, my design adventures and what I make and do in general. Welcome! I made a list because otherwise I will most certainly forget things. And first of all, I would like to give you an update on my mum. She went to the hospital last week to see her surgeon for the last time. Everything was okay. She healed well. She can start doing, well, anything she wants really. Cycling was one of the most important things that she would like to do again. And she will, of course, be under supervision of the gynecologist for the next 5 years. And the interval will get bigger along time. But they managed to get all the cancer out, so she's healing well, she's doing fine, and I want to thank you for asking about her. So yeah, so that's out of the way first. We went to the lovely city of Sneek in the northern part of the Netherlands a few weeks ago, and while we were there, I visited the lovely yarn shop Van Draad. That's the shop of the lovely Sietske, which is a typical Frisian name. And she has the most amazing yarn shop. She has an old building in her shop. It is, well, you should, if you ever visit the Netherlands and if you ever visit Friesland, go check it out. I bought a bottle of soak because I always use eucalyptus, but I also really like the smell of soak. So for my personal blocking items, I'm going to use the soak. We always use eucalyptus to rinse out the dyed skeins. So I bought that, and I bought this beautiful yarn. Look at this. So this is Cessia Talent. This is a 100% wool yarn, and it is 200 grams, 700 meters. And I bought this because a while ago I started knitting the Trypophobia, a pattern by Sandy Peters, and I used a Scheepjes whirl for that. But in the whirl is a lot of acrylic and cotton, and I don't think it is the right yarn for this particular project. I need to have a somewhat bouncier yarn, and I know there are whirls that are more bouncy, the ones without the cotton, but I bought the ones with cotton. So when I visited Sietske and saw this one, I thought, yes, this is what I want, so that I can restart my Trypophobia and knit it out of this lovely colorway. So I am amazed by how it looks, and I can't wait to start this. I have been vending at fairs for the last 2 weekends. The weekend before this, I was at Crea Weekend Hardenberg. It was really not busy, so that was a pity. But I did get some tea from Heidi, my favorite chocolate tea, with a knitting jewel and some needle stoppers, cupcake needle stoppers. Look how cute. And this Christmassy knitting jewel. So that was really sweet. And I also got from Esther, she was helping me out, sausage and cheese and these needle stoppers. So super cute and totally unnecessary because she was helping me out. So, but okay, she wanted to give me this and I'm going to enjoy this. We also got a Frisian kind of treat. It is called sugar bread. I received that last weekend on at Breidagen. I don't use sugar, so but Rob really wanted to start it because we know how good it is. So I recorded my Dutch vlog before coffee time, and then during coffee time I said, yes, you can have it. Enjoy. During Breidagen last weekend, we also had a stand for Bultus Mecca assistance dogs. I have been talking about Puck and her assistance dog Dapper. Here we have Puck and Dapper. Puck passed away last summer and she asked me if I wanted to take care of her remaining stash. And I said yes to that. And I asked if I could get a booth at Breidagen because that was Puck's favorite fair. And together with It's a Sarah and Luna Ster Knit, Ineke, we packed the remaining stash of Puck in brown paper bags, and on the outside we wrote 3 hints. So they were mystery bags. And we placed them all in the Bultus Mecca stand. And we were completely amazed and overwhelmed by the huge success. Puck's mom, Toontje, was in the stand together with Mireille, a friend, and Leontine from the Navy Knitter, and Chantal from Journal Knit, and Rianne, who doesn't have a YouTube channel. Chantal came to my stand within the hour after the fair opened, and I was like, oh, she might have a question. So I paused for a minute. I said, what can I do for you? And she said, it is unbelievable, but we are sold out within the hour. So yeah, well, there were a lot of people a little disappointed, but hey, what can you do? We are very happy that the Bultus Mecca assistance dog booth gained €1,577 within no time at all. I had an awesome time at the Breidagen as well. I have some new samples in my booth. So these that I'm going to show you are finished objects, but they are not knit by me. I do have finished objects myself later on in this vlog, but I'm going to show you several samples that people knit for me to present at my booth. And the first one is the Codebreaker scarf by Sandy Peters. This is a garter-rich scarf with a mesh detail along the bottom. And this is just not your regular mesh detail. This is a code. So I got to tell what I wanted to have knitted in. Every letter of the message that you knit in this scarf has a number, and Well, then you just check what is the next letter. You check what the number is, and that is how many holes you knit on that row. It is knitted on the bias in my matte appeltjes colorway, and this one is made by Jacqueline. And when she brought it over, she also brought me a card with a handmade stitch marker. She made it herself. She said it's not perfect, but isn't this the cutest? A very nice striped sock with all different textures. So that's the first one. Then I received, I'm very heavy on the Sandy Peters patterns at the moment, because I will tell you later on as in another vlog. This is the next one. This is the Skivias shawl. And this is a true masterpiece. This is knitted by Chris, and she wanted to have the shawl for herself. So the way this works is together we pick the colors, and in here is matte appeltjes and rosebud and golden leaves and jeans and croc shock, the green one's croc shock, and she knits it. Then I get to showcase it for a certain amount of time. I said to her until next summer, and then she gets it back, and then it will be forever hers. So she does not have to buy the yarn, but I get to use and showcase the shawl for a while. Same goes for this beautiful foxpole shawl. This one is knitted by Ilse, and look at the gorgeous colors. This is also a true masterpiece and some heavy duty knitting. Foxpoles are not difficult, but they are quite heavy on the hands because you increase from 1 to 25 stitches every so many stitches. I have not worked on my foxpoles for a long time, but to give you an idea, so you have all these lumps of stitches on your needle, and then on the next needle you decrease them all the way again. But this is quite the task, and you really need to pay attention. Like I said, it's not hard, but well, it does need some focus. Then I have this little scarf. This is the Cozy Love scarf. This is not by Sandy Peters. This is by Welcrea, Evelien. This yarn is my puck yarn. As you know, I created a puck and a dapper yarn colorway, and I will raise money for Bultusmekke assistance dogs for the first year. After that, the colors will still be available, but then the fundraising will be over. So she gave this to Ineke to bring with me. Ineke from Lunaster Knit helped me out on Friday, and as you can see, there's a cute little heart crocheted in here. This is a crocheted scarf. Did I say knit? I probably did I? Ever so sorry. It is crocheted. Then there's another Sandy Peters one, and that is the Swiss net scarf. Look at this. This is also mine to keep, but the work has been done by Monique, and it might have been better to do this in DK weight or bulky or even super bulky, because this entire scarf is made out of I-cords. So you can imagine the huge amount of work Monique did for me. She just wanted to knit a sample, so I paid her in yarn for her own projects. That is how it works. You don't get paid, but you get the sample back at a later point in time, or I pay in yarn. Those are the two options. And there's one more by Julie Knits in Paris, and I might have shown this before because I have this in my booth ever since March, I think. But this is the K-pop shawl by Julie Knits in Paris, and this one is knitted by Anne, and this one is mine to keep as well. It is a brioche shawl, and it is absolutely stunning. So if you saw this before, I'm sorry, and now you saw it again. So those were the finished objects that other people made for me, but I also made some things. I made things. First of all, I made myself a set of Hou Beenwarmer, keep your leg warmer. A leg warmer design by me, since I'm mostly wearing skirts and dresses during the winter season. I combine it with a legging, but I wanted to have beenwarmers to go with it, leg warmers, sorry. And so I designed a pair with a lace detail on the front and the back, and room for the calf. I talked about it before. I started my pair on October 1st and I finished my pair on October 8th. And I will squeeze in a little clip where I am showing my leg warmers and where I'm wearing my El Naturalista boots, my clogs, and I really like the styling like this. And I finished another thing. Again, a Sandy Peters pattern. Here it is. This is a super quick, super easy knit. You have it done in no time. I started this on, let me see, on October 14th, and I finished it yesterday on October 20th. Did I say the date? No, today is October 21st, and by now it is nearly 3:45 p.m. Anyways, this is the item, but you can turn this piece inside out and you get a loop. Look. And then you have a super easy, super warm scarf without the bulky stuff that you have to stuck in your coat. Isn't this clever, people? Come on. Super, super handy, a super quick knit. You start with Judy's Magic Cast On. You knit the loop. Once you enter the ribbing, you go up a needle size and use 2 strands, and the measurements are in the pattern. And yeah, well, when you don't need your scarf, you just roll it up and you pull it through the loop, and now it is ready for easy storage. This is just so clever. Sandy calls himself Stitch Inventor, and I would never argue with that. He truly is a stitch inventor. This scarf, I made this one for Sven, my son. He is our youngest son, our middle child. He is mentally disabled, and he well, he's just not always as handy with things like scarves, for example. So I hope this is a perfect idea for him. We are putting together an advent calendar for Sven. We tried several regular available advent calendars over the years, but it is for Sven and it is just hardly ever a good match. So this is the second year we will make him an advent calendar, and this is one of the presents in there. But like I said, super quick knit, and a very clever design. I have also one finished sock of my new design. This is my Ailu socks. I showed them last time, I think. Ailu is a friend of Kirsi, and earlier this year when Kirsi really needed a friend, Kirsi lives in Barcelona, so she really needed help and Ailu chipped in. And I met Ailu because she spent the weekend last month here and she was such a sweetheart. And she's always cold. So I decided to knit her socks, but because she helped out Kirsi, I decided to name the pattern after her as well. I am this far with sock number 2. I just put in a stitch marker so that I can show you how much I have done next time. This is just a size 36. I don't know what that is in an English size. Let me check. Do I have my sock mate here? Yes. So let's see, a size 36 is a US size, about a size 5.5, 6. Yes, and UK size 4. That's so complicated, isn't it? That all these shoe sizes all over the world have different ways of telling what size it is. So anyway, this will be a quick knit. This will be done very soon if I work on it again. But first of all, I need to finish my rainbow socks for Sanne because I want to give them to her on November 7th. November 7th is still 2 weeks away. Yes, I think so. Well, I only have one sock done and the second one is well into the leg, I think. So, but I need to do the heel and the gusset and the foot. So yeah, that. Let's see what else I want to tell you. Oh, I made one acquisition at Breidagen. I saw people running around with them the entire weekend. So on Saturday afternoon, I decided it was time for me to go to Cross & Woods and buy myself this lovely basket. It is filled with presents that I got during Crea Weekend and during Breidagen, but I don't want to do an entire vlog like I got this, I got this, I got this. So I collected everything here, and probably during Vlogmas or something, I will just work my way through it by showing something every now and then. So that was my acquisition and I really love it. What I'm also listening to, and I enjoy it so much. I became a patron of the Bakery Bears. I really enjoy their YouTube, the Bakery Bears podcast, but they also have a Patreon account where they show different things. And they also have the Bakery Bears radio show where they take a 45-minute walk around that. They take a walk and in the meantime they discuss whatever subject, not only about crafting, but about, well, anything really. And the Bakery Bears are the duo Dan and Kay Jones. Kay is the designer of the Bits and Bobs blanket, the pattern that I'm using for my temperature blanket this year. And I'm way behind with my temperature blanket. I did not knit on it while I was traveling back and forth to my mum, and I have not been knitting much on it since. And now we have so much Advent stuff in the house here that I can't even reach my temperature blanket. It's okay. This weekend we will have Advent packing weekend. We will hopefully send out all of the Advents. And then I will have my house back. And then I will be able to reach my temperature blanket. The last 4 months of the year, I will knit a row every other day because otherwise it will be too large. So I am behind, but I'm only half as much behind as when I would knit a full row. Do you still follow me? Anyways. Oh yes, one more thing. I had the lovely Pauline helping me out in the at the breidagen. I also had Ineke, Luna Ster Knit, helping me out. But Pauline is a crochet designer. And during breidagen, she launched her Faroe top. Her design name is Ilo Design. And the Faroe top is this top, which she sampled in my lenteregen and buttermilk yarn. And you could see the design during breidagen, of course. She had another Faroe top with her, and I tried it on, and I loved it so much over a dress that I decided I want one. I'm not a big crocheter, but I think I can do it. So to be continued. I will make this in the near future. And the dress that I'm talking about is this one. Let me take this one off. Last year I bought a dress in a teal colorway, and it is my absolute favorite dress. So I checked the web shop and they had them all in stock again. So I bought myself this brown one, reddish one, red colorway one, not reddish like the vegetable, and a periwinkle one, lavender color one. So I now have 4 of the same dresses, but that's the way I work. I don't enjoy shopping. I don't enjoy buying clothes. So when I find something that is a really good match, I do not mind to buy more in different colorways. So, oh, this one, by the way, this is not a new object, of course. This is my knitted restraint jacket. This is the merengue, and I knitted this last January or maybe during Vlogmas. Don't remember, but it's I finished it early this year, and this is done with Advent calendar colorways. So yeah, I think that's it for today. I hope I will be back rather soon. The stress of dyeing the Advent and putting together all the different color palettes, that's done. We have all the palettes in bags and boxes here, and this weekend, like I said, it will be packed and sent out. So that's done. But I still have 2 fairs to go to this year. Next month, something like 13, 14, 15 or something. I will vent at Handwerkbeurs in Groningen, in the northern part of the country. And 2 weeks later, 28, 29, 30, I think, I will vent at Munich Knits. So, and that's quite a drive. To go to Munich Knits, normally when I go to Groningen, we will drive there on a Wednesday. We will set up the booth, sleep over. We have a lovely B&B where we are staying. We will stay in the B&B, vent for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, break it all down and drive back home. But Munich is about an 8-hour drive, I think. 8 to 10. One needs to eat and have coffee and bathroom breaks, right? So to vent in Munich, we need to drive down on Wednesday. That will be our traveling day. Then on Thursday, we will set up, which will be peanuts, of course, because usually you set up on your travel day, but now we only have to set up for that day. And then we have to vent on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, break it all down, and then have another night in our hotel and then drive back on Monday, December 1st. And that is, of course, when Vlogmas starts. And boy, do I look forward to the month of December. I am preparing my Vlogmas as we speak, and I am getting into Christmas mood. I have been ordering my Advent candle. I am doing jigsaw puzzles at the moment. I never thought I would like that, but a friend from England, she was here last summer, and she was doing jigsaw puzzles on her iPad. And I still need a lot of rest. So, and then I am resting in my bed during the day in between dyeing jobs. And but I don't want to fall asleep. So I want to do something. I want to avoid falling to sleep, but I don't want to do something complicated. So I picked up making jigsaws, and it's really the best. It is. I enjoy it so much. So and I want to get into the Christmas mood. I enjoy autumn. I enjoy winter. I am looking forward to Christmas. So I only make jigsaws that have Christmas themes or winter themes. So that's just my crazy brain. So, but I do enjoy it, and it really makes my resting moments very enjoyable. So, yeah. I hope you are all well. I hope you enjoy all the crafting that you do. And I hope to see you again next time. Until then, happy knitting. Bye bye.